Well, hey everyone, this is Liz, and welcome to my coaching channel. Today, I want to do a little shaman work with you today. I want to show you how to use fire to burn away stuff, to burn away limiting beliefs, trauma, pain. I'm not saying it's all going to go away in one go, but I want to show you how you can use a stick. This is a bamboo hibachi stick or a stick from the yard. And I'm going to show you an indoor fire ceremony quickly too. There's a lot more that can be done, but I want to show you a very simplified indoor fire ceremony that you can do if you're mad at someone, mad at yourself, hating someone, hating something that happened, feeling shame, regret, all the stuff we always talk about. And I want to show you how to do a fire ceremony. So let me talk about it for a little bit first. So you can actually begin to remove anything that you do not want in your life. And the Karo shamans taught us to actually blow into a stick. Like you identify a stick. Now the shamans would actually paint it or carve into it in a stick from the yard, a stick from the forest, the jungle, and they would actually carve into it. Really, maybe they'd paint it, put ribbons on it. They'd really decorate it. And you can do that if you wish. This is more simple though. And I have one of the shorter hibachi sticks here. What you would do is just say, let's say you're just so mad at that guy, Dave. And you would actually, I'm going to demonstrate this here and we'll talk about this a little bit. Then we're going to go to the table. I'm going to show you all the candles and really get into the nitty gritty of candle work, a little bit of candle work to burn away stuff. So know that you're a powerful magnetic energy being. You are consciousness. And as we know from quantum physics, from quantum superposition, entanglement, the observer effect, that you can affect reality with your consciousness. If you don't know that already, know it. You can read books like Daniel Golding's Quantum Physics. Let's see, you can read, what's that guy? Robert Lanza, who wrote Biocentrism. I read that back in the day. I think he has a new book out to understand that consciousness or biology, consciousness creates biology, creates reality. It's not like you have a body and then, you have this meat and chemistry. And by the way, a consciousness comes out of that. Your mind, I believe mind is non-local to the body. And that you actually, it's consciousness that creates the body, like magnetism or electromagnetism creates, or magnetism creates iron filings, right? Pulls iron filings together. So you can look into the work if you don't believe me, but if you're here, you probably know this stuff already. So anyway, so my point is that consciousness and your intention are hugely important. And the fire ceremony I'm going to show you is, I learned from the Karo Shaman and the Four Winds Society. So every once in a while, I'm going to throw a shamanic video in because that's super fun. I'm going to tell you what to do, and then we're going to do it. And I'll put a timestamp in if you ever want to just watch the instructional video, okay? So you, of course, can do an outside fire. I'm not going to give you instruction on that. Fire pit, a chimenea, a big fire burn. It's beautiful. And I may do an outdoor fire ceremony video, how to shamanically make a fire friendly and set up the four winds if you're interested. But you can put it in the comments below. But you can do a fire ceremony outside, however you light a fire. When it looks beautiful to you and you like it, and you think the fire likes you, you can simply get a stick from the yard and blow in. So being inside though, sometimes it's inconvenient. I started doing this during the crazy medical situation we had on the planet. But you can start doing, and my shaman, Alberto Violdo, taught me this, how to do it inside. I'm going to show it in a minute. So here's what you would do with the stick, whatever stick you choose. You would simply go, oh my gosh, I'm so mad at Dave. And you just settle with that for a minute and just go, just think of being mad with Dave. It's like taking the energy, the emotion of the anger with Dave, say, fake Dave. And you just go. And with your intention, you blow the anger at Dave into the stick. Let's say, like, I'm really ashamed of what I said to her yesterday. Right? I kicked the dog yesterday. I didn't, but. Right? And I find that the stick feels full after 5 or 6 things for me. It's a sensitive thing, but you don't have to blow a million things. You can keep one issue per stick. I tend to blow 5 or 6, and then the stick I kind of sense that it's done, that it's full. Oh man, I should have tipped that guy this morning. Right? So that's the idea of what you do, but with intention. It looks silly, I know, if you want to do it alone the first time, but your intention, you're blowing the issue, the belief, the pain, the struggle, the shame, the regret, whatever, into the stick. Okay. So what I would do first is I kind of write down a couple lists of things, like write down the most pressing issues in your life, things that are bothering you the most, and or you can write down people that annoy you, that you're hating on right now. You write down issues, like maybe geopolitical issues that are bugging you. You may not change the issue, but you'll change you and your response to the issue, right? Limiting beliefs, traumas, emotions, painful events. Remember, there are 1,000 ways to do anything, and I'm trying to bring you a couple of things you could try at home if you're stuck at home and can't leave the house or what have you. You can do it, like I said, what's bothering you most right now. All right, so let's get started. I think we're almost ready. I do want to say also that I scripted this out a little bit, but it's a little bit raw as well. I have a feeling that this is why people smoke cigars and smoke cigarettes unconsciously, whether you think they're healthy for you or not to do this. I think blowing fire, like when you take in smoke and of a cigar or a cigarette, blow it out, you might be unconsciously releasing stress. So, let me know if you think that's true. I told when I was deployed in Kuwait, I was telling some chaplains about that, and chaplains, not quite the same thing. They're like, I think that's why we smoke cigars. I was like, yeah, my friend Eric said that. He's a great, great chaplain. So let's demonstrate. I'm going to switch cameras right now. I'm going to move my scripting over, my little notes, and I'm going to switch over to the cameras, and you're going to see Liz's desk. Here's my desk. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the desk. So we're going to do some stuff. So first, I wanted to show you some different types of candles and ways to light fires and whatnot. I have a snuffer that I think it's $12 on Amazon, so I can drop it down into a candle and put it out. As a fire shaman, I do believe it's not good to, blow out the candle. I think it's good to do this. So anyway, I have a stiff one too. I have a little stiffy right here. Sorry, I'm rascally. But sometimes it doesn't reach down into the candle. All right, so there's a couple things you can do. You always want to be safe indoors, all right? So some people use this called a vigil candle or a 7-day candle. This is a road opener from back to my hoodoo days. And it's a great, great fun candle. You can use this, it's perfectly fine. You're going to be dealing with lots of ash as well. So if you want your candle to be pristine, when you burn the stick, it's going to make a big messy ash. So that's what you want to plate with you to put it out. And I'm going to show you because it's can be kind of interesting and somewhat alarming how the bamboo reacts to flame. So you may not want to use your pretty candle, but some people use that. Some people use a pillar candle. I use this for third chakra stuff and career stuff for people. If I'm lighting candles for people, I'm not going to unwrap this, but you can use this. And in this case, you would take a match. Again, I hate to say it's obvious, but just in case you've never lit candles before, I mean, forgive me, you could actually light the candle and then burn it and then stick it to the plate. So you're nice and safe. So you can drop the ash. And if you're lighting a candle anyway, you want to be safe. Okay. Some people use what we call figural candles. This is a candle of a man. I do love work or sweet work, so you can use a man candle. If for some reason, I don't know why you use it for this, but I just want to point out, you do the same thing. You light it on the bottom and stick it to the plate. There's other types of figural candles. I work with Black Hawk sometimes. This is a nice pristine candle. I was going to work with a friend of mine who's part Native and indigenous, U.S. indigenous Native, and I didn't end up not doing it. You could use a Yankee candle, some sort of little hoozy like that, right? You can use a little cheapy, a little votive. It's okay. I think today, as a friend of mine gave me this candle, smells great, my friend Karen. So we're going to use this today. I don't have to stick it to the plate. I'm going to try to keep it clean. I brought these out because I was laughing, but I wouldn't use party candles. I don't think they're established enough or going to last long enough. All right, now lighting the candle. You can light it all kinds of ways. This is not charged right now, but sometimes I light candles with like a little zapper. It doesn't always work great, but it's not charged right now. You can use this, but I mean, as a shamanic practitioner, I prefer to do it with this kind, but it doesn't matter. So what I would do is, y'all know that candle. Again, no need to insult. I'm just trying to get it going. Okay, so I have the candle lit. And I have my issue. I have my stick. Let's say I'm really mad with Dave. I just go, let's blow a couple things into the candle. Mad with Dave. So it looks kind of funny. You can see it here and you can see it on the screen too. This is my world. This is my world. Don't need to bore you with stupid ads on thrift books. All right. So I'm really mad with Dave. So I think about this and I go, okay. I really regret what I did yesterday with that thing. I'm really upset with the geopolitical situation about this or that, right? I really wish my daughter would call me. I wish you'd call. I mean, you could change situations, but this is more about changing your response. Oh my gosh, everything's happening. Orkin showing up and Amazon showing up. I don't remember what I ordered. In any case, so then what you do is you can actually, what I tend to do is I actually sometimes stick it in the wax, get it light, and I just light it. I don't know if you can see that. You just light it. And here's gotten lit. Now I keep it lit. I don't let it go out. I keep it with the wax. I keep it kind of flamed up. Sometimes I keep it in the flame. You want to make sure you don't set off your fire alarm, your smoke alarm, I mean. And you keep it burning. Now, these are faux issues for me in this case, but you'd be kind of transmuting the energy of that challenge that you're having. Just burn it up. Just burn it up. That bamboo begins to bend and gets funky. So you always watch it and always be safe and never leave this unattended, of course. I want to show you because it's some people don't leave them lit. Some people think that you can just let it go out on its own. I don't. I just dipped it in some wax and made it more of a real flame. So you just want to be careful. If you want to do a more mellow flame, you can, but I'm a pyro, so here we are. So all these issues are burning away and they're outside of my immediate energy field and going away. This is a shamanic approach to removing issues. So if this appeals to you, you can certainly try it. You can do it outdoors. Another thing you could do is do this in community. Let's say you're having a party or some friends. You can actually say, hey, let's do a thing for the earth. Let's help heal the earth or clean up the earth or something like that. Now, see, it starts to get messy and starts to get flame. So I let it burn up to about here. And of course, you don't want to burn yourself, but I get it quite a bit of fire. I keep dipping it back in the wax. See, it'll go out on its own, but I kind of get aggressive. But now it's fallen into the candle. So I'm going to dump it into the plate so I don't destroy the candle. It does kind of destroy a candle, make it dirty. So I wouldn't use your bestest candle. But I want to show you this in great detail, how to do this. It's still burning on the plate too. Also, the bamboo's little sticks get hollow, so sometimes the smoke comes out this way, so watch this end as well. But if you want to get little sticks from the yard, little twigs that you've taken out, feel free to do that. Okay, and now I'm not gonna try not to blow it out, but I'm gonna put it out and just put it on the side. And there's your issue burned up. And that is it, folks. I'm gonna come back on camera over here. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but we'll see how it goes. You can get these at the dollar store or go out to your yard and get sticks that could be more organic and better. So I'm gonna try to throw some shamanic practice in these videos as well, but I just wanna bless you today and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.